the the normal human reaction is for you to go into an embryo position and to curl up into a ball. That's actually what happens to your cells, is that they actually clam up, and don't let any. So let's say, for example, you're smoking too much, you're drinking too much, you're eating too much sugar. You're excited that Twinkies came back out, and so you're eating all the Twinkies you can jam into your body. You're doing all these things that are essentially poisonous to your body. And your body is made up of individual cells, and so that's what we've been talking about from the standpoint of the cellular level, of its cellular health. It's one thing to be healthy and look great, but if you actually looked at the cellular health on the cellular level of some of these big bodybuilders, they may not be exactly that healthy. They look great, but on a cellular level, they may or may not be that healthy. And conversely, you go to some of these holistic doctors, they may not look like a bodybuilder. They may not look like they're amazingly healthy because maybe they're not ripped, okay? But they are healthy, and then some of them, as in anything, holistic doctors sometimes just don't practice what they preach, but they still preach some good things. So here's what I'm trying to share with you, is that when you beat the cells in your body nearly to death, then they also clam up, and when nutrients try to get inside, you can't get the nutrients in, and when the poisons are trying to get out, you can't get the poisons out because they're so busy trying to keep the poisons out that the nutrients can't get in, and vice versa. So the antioxidants, a little bit of chemistry, and maybe it's my engineering background, but some of that chemistry, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, that a free radical is a positively charged ion. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. And an antioxidant is a negatively charged ion. So when one of the ways that you get rid of these free radicals is by having positively charged particles that are in your body that are neutralizing the negatively charged particles, and then they are dumped into the bloodstream and are sent out as waste. Now, looks like we have about 2 minutes, so I don't want to talk all the way through. I want to turn the time back over. But the point is that this is one of the best ways I know to get healthy on a cellular level, as long as we can answer the question that your stomach is supposed to be acidic, and when you put in an alkaline-based water, now you're essentially ruining the ability to digest. And so we actually had this, we're going to talk about this when we come back from break, how it is that you can maintain great digestive health as well as a pH balance your body at the same time. But the big question that I'm leading up to here is, how are the antioxidants created in the Kangen water?
Absolutely. So what happens is you have H2O, hydrogen, and oxygen. And inside the machine there's 7 titanium platinum coated electrodes, and they're negative and positively charged. And so what happens is, as you have the water, the hydrogen portion comes in contact with the metal platinum, it actually makes the hydrogen give off its electron, and that electron is the antioxidant. It's just like a hydrogen fuel cell, where those electrons will actually go across a wire and create electricity. In our body, they act as antioxidants. So that's how it happens. You have hydrogen in contact with platinum, and it makes the hydrogen give off its electron. Then that extra hydrogen is separated out through the bottom discharge hose that you can use for other things.
Okay, we have 1 minute to break. So if somebody like me who actually has the machine, what is it inside of the machine that actually does that? I've seen the water filter, and then there's also the little supplemental liquid that is slowly integrated into the water. But what is it inside of that machine that actually, where physically is it inside of the machine?
Well, the plates are actually the size of a VHS tape, so they're quite large, and they take up inside the machine. That's what the inside of the machine is. And they're just negative and positively charged electrodes that are dipped in medical grade platinum. And that machine, everything about it is certified as a medical device. It's actually certified by 6,500 medical doctors in the Japanese hospitals. So it's a wonderful machine.
Okay, very good. So, very simply, antioxidants are the negatively?
Well, antioxidants contain additional electron. Free radicals have lost an electron.
You bet. So when you lose an electron, you're positively charged because they're trying to gain one back.
Yep.
So your antioxidants are negatively charged, and so that's how they can create those and put them into your body. And the good news before we go to break here is that if somebody stops beating you with a baseball bat, what do you do after a while? I mean, it may take you a little while, but you're eventually going to uncurl out of your embryo position, and you're going to stand up, stretch out, and try to look for something to eat. So the point is that even though you may have damaged some cells in your body, you can actually start nourishing them, but also keep in mind that if all you do is drink Kangen water and you continue to drink too much alcohol, continue to smoke too much, it's going to be difficult for it to combat all that. It's better to drink it than not drink it. However, you've got to be wise about what you're doing with your body. And so why are we doing all this? We're doing all this because you've got to look good in the social media. It's very important for you to be able to look good in the social media for your product to be able to get out there. We're also going to be talking when we come back about how to utilize the social media to get the message out on a business to consumer basis. I apologize to a lot of our listeners because we very often talk about businesses that are either business to business or we don't really talk about how to get the messaging out to your potential customers, either ones you already know or ones that you're trying to gain to expand your market. So we're going to be talking a little bit about both of those when we come back from break. So don't go away. We'll be right back. This is Kurt Wilhelm, the host of The Social Universe here on World Talk Radio and Voice America. We'll be right back after the break. Okay, thank you. All right.
That's fun. Nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to